let's get back to it. Alright, where did I last leave off? So, oh yeah, I'm like over here. Alright. We can go back here. Alright, summary of previous events. Throughout the night, Richard continues to gather information about the cursed stones while Haru lies awake until dawn, preoccupied by the prospect of bringing her lost child back to life. Alright, let's dive into it. Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling? I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today. Right. How's your curse stone looking? Haven't felt anything from it since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible that its powers can only be unleashed at night then. That aside, why are you so late this morning? There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. Alright, what do we think? We may be surrounded by curses and death, but it matters little. My only concern is whether I can see my child again. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. And what's that? Our current plan is to steal a cursed stone that's already absorbed soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with the cursed bearer and have them use the right for our progress. Oh. I suppose that would accomplish the same, but do you think it's possible? So long as we offer compensation, it may prove much easier than you'd expect. Compensation. Cash, for instance. That wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shigimas, would it? Of course. Why? Any amount would be fine if it get the job done. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom. Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy. Wait, can we look around? There's nothing to see. About the curse bearers. Do you have a curse bearer with whom we can negotiate in mind? Not yet. Surprisingly, it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs. Wait, did you see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in the area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. But hold on, they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention on the streets. Oh my. Only 3? That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. And for that, what those cursed stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little on the low side. With this little activity, although all through the night, damn. The curse bearers must be cautious, must be a cautious bunch. What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection? There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them in action. Okay. And then we offer them the deal. All right. None of the curse bearers seem very proactive. I wonder if this situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it all off intended. Now that's an interesting theory. You think there's someone behind this all? You mentioned hearing an organized voice telling you to kill when you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in this area on purpose, and they are likely after the rite of resurrection as well. So you're thinking this person is not this person is not one of the curse bearers. You've got a sharp mind, man. Though it may seem obvious for the mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dregs if they were after the rite, this would be very risky since as a curse bearer, they themselves would become a target. So it actually be more convenient for them if the curse bearers move less aggressively. That's right, but despite that, they've been inciting the curse bearers to commit murders. Why? Let's consider this. What if the mastermind isn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves? You mean their intention was also to steal the souls while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start? Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is a safer course of action. Which is why I figured it best for us to attempt the same strategy. So, how should we do it? There's still reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I wanted to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aim is to negotiate or steal, we'll have to outplace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers. How do you suppose we do so? At this point, all we can do is search. If there's a mastermind inciting the curse bearers to collect soul dregs, can we be sure there even is a rite of resurrection? Good question. The rite could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action. Seeing it might be for naught, do you want to give up, man? Never. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves. All right. By the way, I met a few people who seemed like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating on all of them, but I only managed to get detailed information on 2. You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire. I appreciate the flattery. First, there's Ayame Tono, the girl we talked to before, though she isn't a curse bearer herself. She's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in an apartment near, Midoricho Park. You even determined her address? You're not one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. I called every single university with Yuikyo E in the curriculum pretending to be her parent. I went around to check on her place on the way here. It doesn't seem like she returned home last night. I'm worried she might have run into some trouble. Didn't you attempt to follow her last night? I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. I couldn't keep track of her. And here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. Damn. I'd like to learn more about her, but it would take some time. Alright, she is planning to steal the curse stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. Next is a tall man who was dressed in black. I met him near Kinshiko. Near Kinshiko. I guess that's how you say that. He stood out with the way he dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive. What can I say? He works as the secretary of Hihaku Soaps. Oh, that guy. He works as the secretary to Hihaku Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name is Takumi Yumioka. The Hihaku Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Honjo, correct? Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth. I remember seeing the chairwoman on the news a few years back. She seems very shrewd. With the increase in sales, I assume she want her factories running at full capacity. But with the harsh restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of factories with older equipment had to be shut down. That's right. Even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste into the river. Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they haven't started for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope you will. Perhaps they're interested in seeing if the right would be beneficial for their product research into beauty and skincare. Ha! Now that's an interesting thought. I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soul drags, right? Indeed, I couldn't get a good look at him though, and I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. Well, that's a shame, but I can make an educated guess. Oh. You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text on the rite of resurrection? The one that lives near here? His name is Hideki Arashi, and the man I met was very similar in stature. Oh my, even he is involved? How awfully suspect. Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yes. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Understandable. Of course, I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First, I'll return to Hihaku Soaps to see that man in black. Their headquarters are down in South Waragisui Street. Alright, about the kidnapping. I learned something new about the criminal involved with the kidnapping. It concerns the serial killings. There was a body found at Komagata High School. The person was identified as a school teacher. His name was Kohi Junochi. Oh yeah, we know that. Jinochi. I think that's how it said, Jinochi. Do you think he was a curse bearer? Not sure. It's possible. But regardless, this means the two people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Just when we were getting somewhere. It isn't enough to This is enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Shirashi's residence. It'd be wise to pay it a visit. Understood. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, there's Michio Shirashi, who reportedly committed suicide, and a police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors. But those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no? It's true, both occurred a week before this, accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was involved even with those killings. How? What if there were preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mysteries curses? Can we really assume they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up? Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling that it'd be easier if it were connected to those curses. Well, these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. You seem to know a lot about this. I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too. I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. You're right. If we wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. We might even discover more deaths related to the curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall we continue with our investigation? What do you want to do? If you still can't use the curse stone, taking it a walk should be a fine place to start. No, taking a walk. Damn. Right, let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself. In that case, I'll trust you to decide on where we should go, ma'am. Right. Let's make moves. So we are currently here. Alright, this was mentioned in the conversation. So it was actually all 3 of these places. So, alright, we're closer here. Let's just go here. Right, the Hihaku Soap's headquarters are on the other side of South Waragesui Street. They were closed when I visited this morning, but it appears things are up and running now. To think a small soap making company could grow so much in a short time. They have factories and warehouses throughout the area now. You can see why director and now chairwoman Natsui Yamamori is called the Queen. Chemical producer that ranks fourth largest in the domestic detergent market and 7th largest in the cosmetics department. From its humble beginnings as a small soap factory established after the war in 1946, founder Natsui Yamamori utilized her feminine perspective and a well-timed economic boom to boldly lead the company into new markets. Even as the market grew crowded with the industrialization of Sumida City, the company continued to expand, digging its roots deep into the area. In particular, it established itself as a household name by focusing its branding toward the rapidly expanding convenience store market. Its flagship products now include cosmetics, detergent, soap, shampoo, and more. The company's name Hihaku can also refer to kasuri, a type of patterned fabric. Alright. Word. Persons of interest. Yep, chairwoman, okay. Former president of Hihaku Soaps, a large chemical company. Though she retired from her position 2 years ago, she still wields great influence over the company from her position of chairwoman. Recently, there have been rumors about her possessing strange and powerful magical abilities, earning her the nickname the Witch of Hihaku. Okay. Prior to the war, Natsui enjoyed working her dream job at a textile factory. She was forced to face the bitter reality of the world. However, when the factory was destroyed by a fire during the war, and she ordered to rework the fabrics she had painstakingly crafted into something more suitable for blue-collar work. Witnessing the rise in popularity of Western-style clothing in the post-war period, Natsui left the textile industry. However, a nod to her past can be seen in her company's name, with Hihaku being another name for kasuri, a type of fabric featuring patterns and images woven with dyed fibers. Having long been dissatisfied with the soap supplied at the textile factory, Natsui saw a business opportunity and set up her own small soap factory. Taking inspiration from imported soap brands, she developed new products which quickly gained a good reputation. Ever the shrewd businesswoman, Natsui ran an aggressive promotional campaign on TV featuring a popular Japanese singer, rapidly turning Hihaku soaps into a household name. All right. Talk about striking while the iron's hot. You mentioned that Takumi works as her secretary? That's correct. Do you think it's possible he's acting on her orders? That's exactly what I'm thinking. A curse bearer with both money and power could certainly look at resurrection as their next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult. So an influential person of Hihaku soaps is potentially a curse bearer? Richard proposed we use money to negotiate for the curse stones, but we could hardly outbid a large corporation if it came down to it. First, I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Then I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. It'll be better if I go inside the headquarters alone. You should walk around, visit a cafe for some tea, perhaps? Alright, say less. Oh. So. Oh, see that. Alright, can't look around. Back in the Edo period, the canal known as South Warigesui ran through this area, but it's been turned into a major road. It's a bit away from Kinshiko Station or Ryogoku Station, though it's still considered a nice area. The stories of the ever-burning lantern and the foot-washing mansion both took place around here. One of the bodies discovered this morning was found by this road as well. This is quite a lively area, huh? I suppose you could call it somewhat of a city center. Yeah, we know about all that. Alright. Let's go to the park. Did he even go inside the building? We're here. This is Midoricho Park. Ayame Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again. It seems picking up Ayame's trail is out of the question for now. Why did we even come here? We won't get much done standing around here. Why don't I go and check out Ayame's apartment? You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I'd prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. Hold on. I like to see whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace on her movements. Then be my guest. Okay, I should be going. No, damn, that is not what that said. Okay, I shouldn't be long. I'm back, man. So, nothing? I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keeping watch in the area. Excuse me. I don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. You've got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on the door or looking through her windows. I wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. You were planning to go that far? Hell yeah. Alright, so guess we gotta make moves somewhere else. Oh, there's one of those stickers. But in a tree though? This place is connected with the story of the Taiko cigar room. Not only that, Katsushika Hokusai's home was also in this area. That might be why Ayame chose to live here. Alright. Some more information on the park. Alright. We're on the move again. Here we are at Ground Zero, Komagata High School. Oh, we got a police officer, some kids over there. I guess it's logical that the police got this place shut down. The teacher's body was found here after all. It's as if the students have nowhere to go now that school's closed. Seems the officers are still inspecting the scene. Entry has been strictly prohibited. Yeah, I'd imagine so. The news has attracted a bunch of curious onlookers, huh? That works in our favor. The more people around, the better we can blend in. Two people have died. A teacher named Kohi Janochi and a student, Michio Shirashi. Is there anything else to be gained here? This place is said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, I need to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about the curses. I can ask around and see what the students have to say. Yes, we're already here. Alright, I'll go ask the student about Michio. I'm back, man. So, what did you learn? That school kids sure love a good rumor. I was practically drowning in stories about Mr. Janochi and Michio, most of which seemed dubious at best. Not surprising. Most of what I heard was hardly worth a second thought. But there was one story that caught my attention. Oh? Some believe that Michio is the one who killed Mr. Janochi. Really? The story's got two pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently, he's been mumbling that Michio was going to kill him for some days now. A fellow teacher overheard mumbling and told the students. And then it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that Juicy don't stay a secret for long. As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtail girl in her school uniform was seen around school late last night. Go on. Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. Some are proposing it was Michio brought back to life, or that it was her vengeful spirit. But it's not like Michio's the only high school girl to wear pigtails. This rumor might have been made up just to fan the flames. Okay. But if it were true, I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. A student had a list of student addresses on hand. That's an amazing find. I believe all the students actually have a copy of said list. It truly worries me how easy it was to obtain what should be confidential information. Imagine what would happen if that information got into the wrong hands. Well, so far it hasn't, no? Sure, let's hope it stays that way. In the meantime, it's now possible for us to visit Michio Shirashi's house. Alright, let's make moves. How did it go? I went to visit Michio Shirashi's family home. However, no one seemed to be there. I got no answer at the door and all the lights were out. It seems to have been empty for a while now, but there was a stack of newspapers out front. What are we thinking? I don't understand why no one's home to this house, even after Michio committed suicide. I wonder if this place is okay. Social connections run deep in working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. I met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out, Shirashi's reputation really went down the dumps this past year. Is that so? I'll give you the quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. Their previous residence was in a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, now a single mother, relocated here. At first, they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in turn. So far, so good. What happened? Well, as I said, their reputation began to go downhill about a year ago. A man recognized as Toshiko's common-law husband had moved into the household. His name was apparently, Kenkishiro Iwai. Neighborhood gossip is something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. So, what of this EY character? He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts. The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from the home. The neighbors took particular notice to Toshiko's screams, pleading with him to not hit Michio. Oh, abusive, are we? That's terrible. As if that as if that was unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Yo, who's that in the back? Though the Shirashis, standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. That ain't good. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept their storm shutters closed even during the day, and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. That sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Unfortunately, under the current laws, the police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. That's awful. And then Michio reportedly killed herself. Things only got worse with EY, and Toshiko was admitted to the hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, EY has returned to the home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shirashis entirely and seemed relieved that things finally quieted down again. It seems that they were still considered outsiders even after 3 years of living here. I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved with such a brutish good-for-nothing in the first place? I've heard many stories where one's partner's personality does a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation had also taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim to sweet promises. Life can be tough, I suppose. You don't seem moved by the story, ma'am. That's fine. People have all kinds of stories. Oh, new achievement. Honjo's ace. Collect all information on persons of interest. Alright, so that's him. Common law husband of Michio Shirashi's mother, Toshiko Shirashi, Kenkishiro, started coming and going from the Shirashi household a little over a year ago. It seems he had served some time in prison, but the details are unknown. Alright. The Shirashis were dealt a tough hand. I can't imagine what it was like. Could it be the girl was forced by her circumstances to take part in the kidnapping? But the Shirashi certainly hadn't lucked out with theirs bringing such a violent man into it. Damn. All right, there's nothing left to say. All right. Said that. I'm gonna go in. I may be a while, so feel free to find somewhere to kill time. Okay, good luck in there. Sorry to keep you waiting. How did it go? I'll fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. There is no doubt he's the same man I saw last night. But it doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. Excuse me. But that doesn't mean he has no connections to the recent curses. He knew about the 7 mysteries. He even guessed we have a curse stone of our own. Excuse me? I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item I ran into after. Hold on. I ran into him last night. After I ran into him last night. Jesus, what's wrong with me? You said your name was Richard, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. I'm hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. Curse stone? What are you on about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms it. You are a curse bearer, no? You're right, we lack time. I'll confess. I'm a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone of the haunting clappers. I'm glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation is worthwhile. It is a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take the responsibility to dispose of it. I didn't know the soap business specialized in scrubbing curses clean. I saw what he did there. It is the prerogative of Mrs. Yamamori. Is that so? Assuming you've obtained the curse, you understand the power it involves, no? Mrs. Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. Oh shit, and she ain't to be fucked with then. She also has a deep love for this land, having transformed it from the pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it's now the site of these curses run rampant. So you're telling me the Queen of Hihaku is a real-life witch? She wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. There's a sorcerer by the name of Sugin Gamyoto, yeah, who's gallantly working behind the scenes, exercising spirits and the like. Go on. Alright. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? These are curses we're speaking of, tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable action. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over that curse stone at once. Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? If what you tell me is true, surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. We have 6. Oh shit. 6? Whoa. I can rest at ease then. And here I thought I was at risk of being cursed. It seems we're on the same page. If that is the case, you should hand over your curse stone immediately. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I've been keeping it in hiding. Really now? Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. I'm sorry, but I've got something important to attend to, but I promise I'll return with it later. Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume? How prudent of you. I'll oblige. And that's how it went. So, they aren't after the right after all? I wouldn't be so quick to trust him. Oh? I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. He may well have made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. I think he was lying about having procured 6 stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. Well, now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the curse stones. He seemed rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soul dregs. Perhaps the people of Heihaku are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Because the chairwoman's a witch? I wonder about that too. If she really were that powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? Takumi was either making it up as he went or he's trying to spread a rumor. Alright, for what purpose would he do that? Recently, people have been caught up about the occult more than ever before. If word spreads that Heihaku's chairwoman has godlike powers, she could very well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. That's unsettling. How interesting that the Queen of Heihaku, or the witch, whatever she is trying to get her hands on the rite of resurrection. It's like some kind of dark fairy tale. Regardless of what it is or isn't true. Regardless of what is or isn't true, we must stay one step ahead. We should avoid Heihaku for the time being. It'll be a pain if I have to deal with Takumi again. By the way, there's one more thing of interest I heard while in the company's reception lobby. And what's that? People were discussing whether one of the bodies found this morning was that of a Heihaku employee. Really? So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, it all amounts to no more than speculation, though. Despite that, I have reason to believe Heihaku Soaps is deeply involved with the 7 mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. In the meantime, we should be off somewhere else. There's no reason to stick around here any longer. Alright, let's move. Let's go back to the park. We're here. This is Midoricho Park. This place is connected with the... oh yeah. Alright, so no new dialogue with that. Nothing left to say to him. It's always heartwarming to see children playing in the park. Richard seems to like kids, perhaps because they're on the same wavelength. Possible. What a waste of time. We should move on quickly. Alright, we'll be just here. So I guess we go back to the high school. This is Komagata High School. I guess there haven't been any developments. I can imagine the students are uneasy after learning of the murder. It may do them all well to stay home for some time, if not for fear of their safety. The police are probably too wrapped up in solving the case to be concerned about the students' mental health. I can see that. It's important that society provides a safe environment for the benefit of our youth. Some school policies could use some rewriting, especially those handling the students' personal information. That's right. I don't want a student being kidnapped on their way back home ever again. I expect criminals to grow more cunning as time passes. There may be times where the authorities can't keep up. That's where outlaws such as myself come in. What's this about? Uh, Actually, just forget I said anything. They're all dressed up for school. In another world, I might have had the chance to see my son in uniform too. Where else to go? I doubt anyone's still living there. Uh-oh. New dialogue. Oh, so you came here too. What is it? Oh, shit. Oh, the detectives. Ah. Could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richard? Oh, so that's the end of that one. Ah, so this is where, okay, they tie in. All right. Fancy sushi. With dusk fast approaching, they have no time to waste. With that in mind, Susumi and Irio directed their investigation toward Kamagota High School and the Shirashi residence. A.m. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this room. We don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. So, the Shirashi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. Irio was checking the Shirashi house at the end of the room. This street's real narrow, so two big guys like us would stick out like a pair of sore thumbs. Okay. Alright, I'll go check the house. Quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going. But it seems like everyone's decided to stay inside because of recent incidents. Irio's off checking the Shirashi household. I'll just wait till he gets back. Oh, he's back. Oh, you're back. No luck, boss. No one home? Doesn't look like it. I knocked for a while, but nobody came to the door. I glanced in the windows, but there was no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into their mailbox. Looks like no one's home right now. Let's try again later. Ira looks kind of disappointed. No, he'll be alright. Check the high school. Here we are, Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. The news of the dead teacher has also attracted a fair share of rubberneckers. Man, never heard that term before. Rubberneckers. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. The school gate will stay locked while forensics inspects the scene for the incident. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. Yoshimi also looked out for these students as a Sumida officer. Juvenile delinquency has been a growing problem for years now. This school is no exception. Kamagata High's gymnasium also serves as a polling place and evacuation center. A lot of the buildings around here are still made of wood, but this place looks safe and sturdy. Ideally, we could talk to someone who was involved in the incident. Easier said than done, though. This place isn't only connected to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. It's also the site of the Foot's procession and, of course, where that teacher was killed. Seems like a likely place to find some clues, don't you think? Oh, right. Speaking of schools. What is it? You said Paranormal Affairs can't help us right now. So why don't we get that psychic high schooler you mentioned to help us? A lot of the people involved in this case lead back to this school anyway. So it might make things easier to have them with us. For a guy who questioned me on the legality of working with them, you sure seem eager to exploit underage labor. Hey, who said anything about exploiting them? I just want to give our young experts the opportunity to shine. When you become such a smooth talker. Anyway, I'm afraid I don't know where they are. Oh, I see. I wonder if there's anyone who can help us scout out the area. Oh, what is this suspend thing? 9 a.m., a perfectly reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet I doubt this would be that simple. I wonder if there's anyone. Okay, alright. You cannot currently progress any further. Once your situation has changed, select resume to try again. Pressing suspend will return to the story chart. Oh, can we go anywhere else? Nope. Alright, so I guess I have to suspend it for now. Alright. Oh, okay, so there's a part. We did all this already. Forensic scene, yeah. Looks like they're still busy. Let's talk to the person charged later. Amazing. School building. Don't connect with them. Head back to the neighborhood. Maybe something might turn up. Yeah, we've been through all of this already. Damn. Not much we can do if they're not home. Let's go somewhere else for now. Alright. Or maybe. Hold on. Let's go and suspend this now. And let's try again from the street location. And so oh damn. All right. They should be connected. We've been through all of this already. The students are bound to know more about Michio. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know. Oh, damn. So we did, but we didn't get anything last time, so well, that's the students about Michio, right? I'm back, man. So what did you learn? The school is good. Oh yeah. Tell girl uniform. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. this had been the pigtail girl that was mentioned. Went to visit home, however, no one seemed to be there. I got no answer at the door and all the lights were out. Alright, yeah, we've been through all of this. I don't understand why no one's home to the house. Okay. Business this morning, appears things up and running. So there had to have been something along the way that I missed. Wait, I did this already. Damn it. Hold on, story short. What if I start from here? Oh my god, I hide. Spend for the days all the scenes just aimlessly. Alright. Connect to the case because the students were under Yoshimi's jurisdiction. Paranormal affairs can't help. Yep, been through this already. Hold on. I wonder if there's anyone who could help us scout out the area. There's something on my shirt. Don't tell me I stink. Not even perfectly reasonable time for students to be at school, and yet I doubt this will be that simple. Seems like Michio's house is at the end of this road. You don't want to intimidate them, so maybe I should go alone. So the Shirashi household. There's a chance that Michio didn't actually kill herself. It might be for the best that we didn't find her parents. Okay. They crammed together, narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through would definitely stand out. It really feels like old Tokyo. It's quiet. Place looking pretty lively, full of people coming and going. Go check out the house. Alright, you do that. Get back. No luck, boss. Okay, no one home. Doesn't look like it. Not for a while. Nobody came to the door. Fancy windows, there's no sign of activity inside either. And I saw about 3 newspapers stuffed into the mailbox. Looks like no one's home right now. Let's try again later. Next time, disappointed. Not much we can do if they're not home. Let's go somewhere else for now. Alright, let's try and go back to the high school. So all we can do is suspend for now. Alright, so can't advance any forward off of this branch or this one. So there has to be something here that I missed. Resume. Let's start from the beginning. Morning again, ma'am. How are you feeling? I'm fine. Hope we make good progress today. Yeah, been through all of this already. A little bit of time that I had. Very well. Let's talk. The old mansion where I was born and raised. This town is beginning to wake up once more. The clamor of society can be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial area. He's looking a bit tired. He must have been up all night investigating. By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about, and what's that? Our current plans is still a curse stone that's already absorbed soul drags, but accomplished saying, yeah, I've been through all of this. Yeah, they're trying to bribe people for it. Not sure if it'll work. Trying about Chris's death, but it matters little. My only concern is whether I can see my child again. What curse bearers do you have? collecting soul dregs. Did you see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed Honjo serial killings. Oh, damn it, didn't mean that. In addition to 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, there's Michio Shirashi, who reportedly committed suicide, and the police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors, but those last 2 have nothing to do with the mysteries, no? It's true, both occurred a week before the accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. Mastermind was involved even with those killings. How? Preliminary steps. Yeah, sat through this already. Seem to know a lot about this. More deaths related to the curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. The curse bearers seem very proactive. I wonder if the situation could be that the mastermind who kicked it all off intended. Now that's an interesting theory. Okay. At this point, all I'm going to do is search. There's a mastermind inciting the curse bearers to collect soul dregs. Can we be sure there even is the rite of resurrection? Good question, right? The rite could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action. Let's see it for ourselves. By the way, I met a few people that seen potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating on all of them, into all of them, but I only managed to get detailed information on 2. Ayame Tono. Oh yeah, her. Tall man in black. Yep, remember this conversation. One more suspicious young man last night. This one seen y'all collect the soul dregs. Oh yeah, the teacher. Or researcher. I'll return here. Hockey Soaps. That man in black. Headquarters is down. Yeah, you know where that is. What do you want to do? You still want to use the curse stone? Taking a walk should be a fine place to start. Let's go together. All right. Let's see something. What if, because I went here first last time. Let's see if I go somewhere else and then make my way back. Inspecting the scene, yep. So where are those police officers? Maybe the police really do have something against private investigators, just like in those detective novels. Place said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, I need to find out if that teacher was a curse bearer or not. I expect the police to be baffled since they don't know about the curses. I can ask around and see what students have to say. Change your mind, let me know. Two people died, a teacher named Koike Jinochi and a student, Michio Shirashi. Nothing gained here. I'm back, man, so what did you learn? Yeah, a bunch of pointless stuff. For the other piece of evidence, pigtail girl, school uniform. Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. But if it were true, I wanted to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michi lived. A student had, yep. How'd it go? Went to visit. Hold on. Formed a long-lasting friendship during childhood. Oh, so she was friends with Yako. Oh, well, of course. I was thinking about Yoko. All right. That's a word for a childhood friend, but incapable of waiting. Long to confess everything to Yako, the moment to do so never came. Michio carried an old talisman, a memento of her father, with her at all times. It's a bit quiet over here. It is a residential area after all. All these rundown houses really scream working class, don't they? I don't understand why no one's in the house. Alright. Never like these messy and cluttered back streets. They give me the jitters every time. It's reassuring to have someone as strong and tall as Richard accompanying me. He looks so unfazed. I suppose a detective is used to this kind of thing, always investigating and chasing criminals. I wouldn't be cut out for it. So social connections run deep in the working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. Yeah, we sat through this already. Oh wait. Alright, there's nothing left to. Oh shit, we haven't gone to the park yet. Drop by this morning. Wonder if it's worth checking again. Alright. Been here already. Standing around, check out Yami's apartment. You don't mean to speak her, do you? No, I prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. Be my guess. Alright, welcome back. So nothing. I'm afraid so. She hasn't returned. However, keeping watch in the area. I was in the apartment, so they appear to be. Alright. What a waste of time. We should move on quickly. all of this already. Tells him he barely slept last night, and yet he seems to be brimming with energy. Was I too that resilient at his age? Perhaps this was set as a part of detective from the rest. Right. We read this already. Sorry to keep you waiting. How did it go? Conclusion, there's no doubt. Try to approach. Yep. Sat through this conversation already. Alright, Mori there. Supernatural powers. Know about all this already. I'm just plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the cursed stones. By the way, there's one more thing of interest. Oh, yeah. Seven mysteries. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. Alright, so there's nothing left to say to him right now. still something to say to him here. Man, students are using it for murder. Yeah. We sat through this already. Doubt anyone's still living there. Alright, this is where the two detectives show up. Alright, so telling me the two of you were the ones at school last night. Alright, yep, sat through this already. Plus, I owe you one meal. Oh, killer Aztec. What is going on, brother? That's what it is. Okay. They told me you were possessed by some kind of evil spirit. I don't understand it all too well myself. What can I say? What I can say for sure is, alright, thanks to Mio, the weird symptoms that were happening to me all went away. Yep, some people are born with a natural sensitivity to the paranormal. They tend to end up isolated as they struggle to relate to the people around them. They also tend to draw spirits to them naturally. I can cause strange symptoms they don't understand, like headaches, muscle stiffness, and hallucinations, even memory problems. I'm sure it must have been very hard. Do people also have their personality taken over when possessed too? It's possible with spirits who have a very close relationship to their target, like siblings or a parent and a child. But you almost never hear about people being taken over completely. Yeah, I've been through this conversation already, so I'm just kind of like skimming through it. If that's the case, when you know if you were choosing that behavior of your own will or not, hence why there are lots of cases where people don't even realize they're possessed. Though the spirit may influence the behavior and memories of the host, the deeper their connection in life, the easier it is for that to occur. I see. Getting possessed by a spirit is pretty complicated, huh? It must have been tough for you being possessed for so long, it told me. Me being able to see spirits and stuff has nothing to do with how things ended up like this. Yeah, it's not like being able to see them is your fault either. Same goes for me. Maybe it's just something we have to live with. I think you kind of have a knack for it yourself, Yako. I bet you could see them too with a little training. Think I'll pass. Try to perform an exorcism on her without telling her anything. As you see, in my experience, most people don't understand no matter how much I explain. They only accept the explanation after they see the results. I guess that makes sense. Did you hear about Mr. Janochi? Heard about it. I've known about it since last night. I saw that asshole bite it on the school grounds myself. What? You saw it happen? Tell us about it. What happened exactly? Don't really know myself. It was pitch black. What I can tell you. Right. It was almost dawn, probably around 3. He started freaking out all of a sudden and ran out on the ground like something was chasing him, then screamed, "Ah, somebody help me, forgive me, Michio." Or something like that while he was running around. Michio? He mentioned Michio? Was there anyone else on the grounds? It was too dark to see from where I was. But just for a second, I think I saw a girl in the school uniform with her hair in braids. I didn't go out to make sure, so it could have been nothing for all I know. Then I heard him begging for his life like I was wrong and I'll do anything. Then all of a sudden his arms and legs snapped, even though he was just standing there. His arms and legs broke without anything being done to him. Fell over, yep. We've seen all of this. Then he croaked, that's all I saw. Let's see. From what you told us, it's almost like Michio's ghost chased down Mr. Janochi and killed him. Hell, if I know anything about that, I'm just telling you what I heard him say. Sorry to the police, yep. Sat through all of this already. Pisses me off. Got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. It wasn't. Yeah, this was just an unfortunate coincidence. Right, though I'm sure it was hard. Gotcha. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Thinking of something. The way she described it to me of something. Alright. Hopefully we can get somewhere. You know, tell the cops, alright, everything that happened with Mr. Janochi, they'll suspect you were, yeah. Anytime something happens with someone like me, all those shitty adults start jumping to conclusions. I understand, I won't tell them. You wouldn't have been able to kill him anyway. If you say so, then I don't mind telling you about it. So last night, that piece of shit Janochi called me over here acting like he was gonna attack me or something. Glad he's dead. He had it coming. Calling people worthless and a cancer on society when he doesn't know shit about them. That asshole was the one always acting like scum, if you ask me. Alright, some keywords there. It's hard to explain. Where to start? Go kill herself. Huh? Michio? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. meal, call her up after school and make her do whatever he wanted. What do you mean when you say whatever he wanted? I'll leave it to your imagination. Nothing that a couple of model students like you would ever get involved in. You got guts acting like you were her friend. Janochi really did a number on Miyoko's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. How terrible. Just happened to walk in on it. I couldn't just leave her alone looking like she was about to cry, so I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around, but she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and to keep it a secret. She probably thought she had to grit her teeth till it was through. No point in blaming it. Told me, yeah, seen all that. You know what the dirt was? Nope, never heard what it was. But from the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. Reason to hate him after all. No way. You mean that really was her ghost? Like, for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. Cop I mentioned, who was always on the case. Yeah, we know about him. That's the talisman. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me. He said, could there have been something that Michio couldn't tell even the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Janochi was doing to her. Hard to talk with cops when someone's got dirt on you. Mind if I look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Okay. So last night you looking for the talisman you got your head, yeah. imagine. That's all I know. If you two find out anything about me or Salins, let me know. We'll be sure to let you know. Thanks. Contact info where you know me find you. Right. You're at home most of the time. You said a friend's place, his phone number. Thanks. We'll call if we need to talk. Right, then we got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Janochi was killed by a curse, just as we thought, which means there was a curse bearer at the school, multiple in fact. The people in the school at the time were, oh yeah. Yep, set through all of this already. Feast of Shadows. We'll need to talk to Mr. Arachi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try look for him. Alright, so we were just... Wait, were we just at the school? Decided the next location to investigate. Oh snap, Marcus Westmore. Yeah, alright. Alright. So really ain't much I can do with this one yet. Shit, it showed up in the chat. I ain't even have to say it. Back at the high school. Officer calling Eric. Yep. Sat through this already. Jurisdiction, foolish possession, of course, where that teacher was killed. Paranormal affairs can't help us right now, so we're trying to. How do we get that psychic high school there? Oh, he told me, but she gone. Don't know where she at. Something on my shirt until my stain. 9 a.m. a perfectly reasonable time for students to be in school, and yet I doubt this will be that simple. Forensics expects to see the incident. Looks like it's still busy. Let's talk to the person in charge later. The atmosphere is kind of tense with this many cops around. Also look out for these students as a Sumidi city officer. Oh shit. Check the surroundings. I'm gonna talk to him. Really ain't nothing left to say to him. Neo's house is at the end of the road. Yep. Established that earlier. There's a chance Winter didn't actually kill herself. It might be best that we didn't find her parents. These houses are really crammed together in these narrow alleyways. Strangers like us walking through definitely stand out. Really feels like old Tokyo. Quiet. This place is normally pretty lively, full of people coming and going, but it seems like everybody decided to stay inside because of the recent incidents. Check the house. No luck, no one home. This paper stuffed in their mailbox. Alright, so now I'm back to this suspend option. Not much we can do if they're not home. Let's go somewhere else for now. Only other place we can go is the damn high school. There ain't nothing popping there. Disappointed. Alright, so I need to open up. Alright, so we down here. We done checked the surroundings already. It's heartwarming to see children playing. Get much standing around here while we go check out Ayani's apartment. You don't see if she's been up to. Alright, didn't get nothing. A few people who seem to be related to the police force kept watching the area. I don't know if, hold on, if they got them, they got eyes on an apartment. Alright, we sat through this already. Read all of this already. Slip, yep. First need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Alright, go in there. Sorry to keep you waiting. How did it go? I'll fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. Yeah. Let's get through this. All right. That's how I went. All right. We were dealing with a massive deception. That's unsettling. Although it is one more thing of interest. This procession wouldn't be surprised if Cursbearer decided to turn up. Pigtail girl, yep. Oh, all right. Let's hopefully get some progress. How'd it go? Don't seem to be there. Got no answers. Bunch of newspapers. Yep, read all of this already. All right, now we've seen this already too. That's the next part to unlock, but damn, I don't know what else to do. All right, so we're here. All right, nothing there. Bruh. Alright. Damn. Still nothing. Well, damn, I'm out of ideas. Man, nah, man. Like, we sat through all of this shit already. Well, what time is it? 6:06. Oh, damn. I've been playing for 2 hours now. legit don't know where else to. I mean, I would start over in the chapter, but I don't want to if I don't have to. I already did that one from the beginning. That didn't get me anywhere. Damn, I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, call it quits for now. Let's go ahead and save. Alright, I'll try to come back to this. Well, I won't be back on until maybe Monday or so. I'll be out tomorrow, and then Sunday is football, so yeah, I'll probably pick this back up Monday. And so I think I may have an actual stream schedule. So it's looking like every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday. Those are the days I'm gonna try and like aim to stream. More so in the evening hours because of work. So yeah, we'll pick this back up Monday. But yeah, shout outs to everybody who came by. Appreciate it. And I will catch y'all on the flip. Hopefully next time we'll make some progress. Okay, I may have to, I don't know, have to sit down and think about some past events in the story that I could probably go back to that might unlock more of it. But yeah. Alright, y'all.